during the winter of 1990 in Passaic, New Jersey. Carmen Rojas decided to take her young sons, leave her boyfriend of 2 years, and try and start over. But she would soon discover that in looking to the future, the past could not easily be left behind.
On March 19th at around 9 a.m., 24-year-old Carmen was on her way to her first day of a computer course she hoped would change her life. Among the students in attendance that day was Santa Rios.
It was just about 5 minutes that we were in the classroom already, and then all of a sudden this guy walks up to the door.
Excuse me, I'd like to speak to Carmen Rojas.
We could tell that there was trouble because the minute she looked at him, she looked like, a guy is going to kill me.
Just 1 minute at a time. That's all I need.
And the teacher goes to him, "I'm sorry, sir, you have to get out of the classroom. You can't be here."
You just leave, please.
We all thought the same. He's going to start shooting just to catch anybody.
Oh, you should. Come home, Carmen.
Put the gun down, Charles.
As students fled the classroom, someone called the Passaic Police Department for help.
Where is this?
Captain Arthur Gennaro was one of the officers who headed to the scene.
It started to go through my mind that it was a very good possibility that this actor was the same person I had 3.5 weeks prior, when I was able to disarm him while he was holding a .38 caliber revolver to his head and threatening to kill himself. We had 2 or 3 officers from Passaic on the roof, and the Passaic County Sheriff's Department sent their own SWAT team.
When Police Chief Victor Jackalone arrived, he joined a hostage negotiating team already in place.
Knowing that he had that revolver cocked and ready to fire, I mean, even the slightest surprise, and that woman was dead.
Captain Gennaro arrived at the school within 10 minutes.
I notified my dispatchers that I was going to the scene because I felt that I had some type of rapport with the man and could possibly talk him out of the situation again.
See if I recognize my voice.
I looked through the glass in the door at the reflection and I observed where Charles was and the hostage.
Charlie? Charlie, this is Captain Gennaro. You remember me? Charlie, 3 weeks ago up on Monroe Street? Charlie, can I come in and talk to you? Be careful. Be careful. By yourself? Yep, by myself.
Charlie, I'm unarmed. I want you to know I'm unarmed.
Charlie, can I come in and speak to you?
Okay. I was very well aware of the danger, but when you're in a situation like that, you just try to keep that behind you and concentrate on getting his attention and hoping that he'll listen to reason.
Charlie, she loves you. She loves you. Can I sit, Charlie?
Okay. I'm unarmed. I came in here willingly to help you and Carmen out.
Okay.
Okay? Seeing him in the classroom, it was a different Charles.
I'm here to help you and Carmen. I want to see us back together.
He was very nervous. He was sweating. He seemed to be confused. He was scared. He was angry, unpredictable.
Charlie, you have to talk.
She's not going to talk to you facing down the barrel of a weapon.
Okay, relax. Nobody's going to hurt you. Charlie, just listen by the door. Get away from the door, please.
He'd be quiet and crying and caring 1 second, and the next minute he'd be yelling and very angry and violent.
Look, she's scared. Look at her. She's shaking. She's crying.
I believe that he realized I was looking for an opportunity to grab the weapon from him. And I think that's why he asked me to end the conversation at that time and leave the room. Ask Charlie and he'll get me, okay? A totally different person from the way he was 3 weeks ago.
My thinking was just keep on talking. As long as we're talking, everything's going fine.
County investigator Jerry Robbins was called in to negotiate when they heard he knew the suspect personally.
Charles was like a brother. He was really like a brother to me. Whenever I needed help, he'd race out and give me a hand. I was thinking this was a friend that I'd known for 18 years that I might possibly lose because he had gotten out of control.
At one occasion, he did see the Passaic County SWAT team moving on the roof. He got highly agitated and upset. And he demanded that they come down from the roof, or he wouldn't talk to anyone. So what we had to do was pull everybody off the roof at that time.
I basically see any hostage situation as a very serious situation. This was a little more intense because I did know Charles personally. I knew about his martial arts background. I knew he did have fast reflexes. I just knew that someone could get hurt very seriously.
Just be careful. Play it by ear. Don't do anything foolish. We don't want anybody to get hurt.
In hostage situations, you have to roll with the punches. You have to go with the flow. You can't plan step A, B, and C. Different things happen, and you have to be able to respond to those things that happen. Charlie, Charlie, easy, Charlie. Hey, easy, Charlie. He said to me, Jerry, just be careful. He says, this is a loaded gun here. I said, Charles, listen, hey, I'm not trying to be a hero here. I just want to talk to you. Hey, I know how you feel. I'm with you, Charlie.
No. Hold it, Jerry.
Hey, Charlie, listen, just lower the hammer, okay? I was very worried. Because although I'd known him for 18 years, this wasn't the same person that I had known. He had changed so much, seemingly, almost overnight. Anything could have happened.
You know what's better than me about the relationship between you and her? I know how much she means to you. What's going to happen?
I knew I had to get my hand on the revolver so that even if he did pull the trigger, it wouldn't go off, and point in a safe direction.
That's all I'm asking you to do. Do it for me, all right? Just do that for me.
Yeah, I felt even if he touched the trigger, it could possibly go off, even accidentally. I said, just lower the trigger. That's all.
That's it, Charlie. Okay, take the finger out the finger guard now, okay? Just hold him in there. I got it, Charlie. That's it. Just load it. Get out of here! Get out of here! Hold it, man!
Hold it! After I passed the weapon back and Charles hugged me, was kissing me, and I told him it was all over. He said, yeah, okay, I know. I see end of it. I know. I'm okay. He said, I'm okay.
Only thing I can do was to get up out that chair, and I ran. I ran out that classroom. The only thing that was in my mind was to run home. I thank God for Jerry, because he didn't have to come in there and risk his life like that, because he risked his life. If Jerry hadn't came in that day, I believe that Charles would have killed me. He would have shot me and killed me, because that was his intent to do.
I've probably pictured that almost on a daily basis, how close a call this really was. It was a close call. And it could have gone either way.
The suspect was convicted on numerous felony charges and sentenced to 12 years in prison. His case is currently on appeal.
Jay will start another life, somewhere else. I don't think they'll be a threat, but it all depends on the type of person that comes out of there. You really don't know. Sometimes a worse person comes out than the one that went in. A more bitter person, and you really can't guarantee. I've been told that it was a half an hour that I was in the room talking to him, but it felt to me like it was hours. Every second felt like a minute. Every minute felt like 10 minutes.
What's up?
Like that, relax. That's the worst situation I've ever been in.
Carmen Rojas went on to complete the computer course. She is trying to rebuild a life for herself and her 2 young sons.
I just live day by day. I deal with it day by day. My advice to these women in the situation I was in, like where you have a man beating you, you should tell somebody what's going on in your home. Never keep it a secret what's going on in your home. Go to your mother, go to your grandmother, go to your pastor. Don't let that fear stop you. Because that one time that you pick up that phone can save your life. You can escape it. I have, and you can.